What's up YouTube? Jeremy Martin 72 here, and we're gonna do a walkthrough on the Amazon Silk browser app. So let's go ahead and open it up right now. It should come pre-installed on whatever Fire tablet you bought. We'll go ahead and open it up, and by default it goes to Silk Home. And this is Silk Home before you've actually done much browsing on it. We'll start right off with the top three brackets here, where it says Amazon Home and News. Amazon obviously takes you to your Amazon profile if you have one on Amazon, and if you have, I hope you have one if you got one of their tablets. The sponsored products are just suggestions. They always repeat when you refresh the page. Stuff changes. Some of this stuff is just random. Like I said, home, this is default. News just goes off of your zip code. Alright, of course, in the middle where it says go explore the web, these are suggestions to go to. And at the bottom, you have bookmarks, and we're going to go through that eventually. History, and reading list. I'm going to show you how to do all of those eventually. Alright, and we're going to go to the hamburger up in the top left hand corner. It's 3 white lines stacked on top of each other. Alright, Amazon Silk. Your first choice here is theming. You could switch from light theme to dark theme. Then your next choice is you can do regular tabs, or you can do private browsing, and private browsing doesn't keep any record in your history of whatever websites you go to. Switch back to regular tabs. Alright. When you're incognito, you're using one of those private tabs, you're going to get that right there. It's going to show up in there. I'm going to go ahead and close that out too. So now all the private tabs are closed out. Next is, of course, bookmarks. That's on the bottom as well, and a reading list and a history. There's a lot of repetition going on here. View lists takes you to your Amazon account and shows your default list. It opens it up in a different tab too. So let's close that out. Let's close that out. Next one is, this is your download manager, and these are articles that you have downloaded. And these are usually images or whatever files this thing will allow you to download. Alright, now we're going into settings. Your payment methods. This is where you add your credit cards or whatnot. And you can turn it on and off by flipping that switch. We'll go to passwords. This will save all the passwords that you put in. Every time you put a password in, it'll prompt you whether you want to if you want to save that password or not. Or like in this situation, it asked me if it wanted to save my Google account, and I was like no, so it puts it down as never saved. Or you can just go ahead and turn passwords off. Addresses, same thing. You can add addresses. It'll pick them up if you're doing them on any. A lot of these settings here, if you're sitting there filling out forms, it'll ask you if you want to save it and then put it in the proper place, or you can just turn it off. Accessibility. This will makes images bigger, mostly text. If you need help browse, and this is where you want to go to. Silk Home. This is options inside of the Silk Home. This is options that you can have for your Amazon tab. And if you don't even like the Amazon tab, you can turn off whatever options, and you can use this to, customize your Amazon. Same thing with News tab. The way these sources work, it's all based off of what you browse for your news. Let's go back. All right. Privacy. You can turn on and off safe browsing. Same thing with do not track. And if you want to clear your browsing history, this is where you go. And you got advanced too. So if you want to get rid of your cached images and your browsing history, but you want to save your passwords and autofill data, that's where you go here. Or you can go here, and of course in the bottom right hand corner is the clear data button. Alright, and advanced. Okay, well this is where you go to pick what search engine you prefer. Now this is the default search engine that'll if you type in the address bar, it's gonna use this search engine. But at any time you can just type in Bing or Google or Yahoo, and it'll take you right to the search page for it. So I mean, it's not like you have to do this, but if you want to default it, if you're a big time Google fan, you put it in Google and leave it like it is. Site settings. This is where you give what permissions you're willing to allow on sites. I try not to mess with that stuff. About Silk. This is your versions here. Yes, it's Android 7. Alright. Up in the top right hand corner is the 3 white dots stacked on top of each other. It's pretty much the same thing we just went through, except this will have page specific information on it. So let's go to Amazon Silk Wikipedia. Alright. Alright, now we hit the dots up in the top there, and now see it's pulling up suggestions for you here. Mostly news stuff. And also up in the top right hand corner it gives you choices to share with social applications. And to get out of it, you just tap outside of it. You can also put this on your bookmarks. You can bookmark it, right? Add, pin, or view your bookmarks. Or you could do the same thing up here as well, up in the address bar. Let's hit that triple white dot again. Reading list, you can add. Let's save that to the reading list, and let's also save this as a bookmark. And then let's also, I turned it off. All right. Your list is the same. History has actually gotten more stuff down now since we've been browsing. And you can also print from here, or you could turn your instant recommendations off if you don't like them. And you could choose desktop mode, where it'll flip over to desktop instead. And if you don't like it, you just go right back to mobile site. Now we'll go back to home, and we're going to go down to reading list down here, and we should see if it'll open. There you go. That's how you save your reading list, and you just tap on it and it'll pull it up again. It's basically a links page, and you can get rid of it by either pushing the X or you can sort it however you want once you get a whole bunch of them, or you can just hit the trash can and it clears everything in the reading list. We'll hit the home again. Bookmarks. All right, there's the Amazon Silk Wikipedia page that we bookmarked. You can edit it, change the names on it, tweak the address, change what folder it's in. Let's put it in our favorites right there, and we'll save it. And now it's in the favorites. Right, and when it's in the favorites, it puts a link up on the front page for you. And where it says go explore the web, once you've gone through a couple websites, it'll show other links down there of websites you go to the most, your popular, your favorite websites and stuff like that. The circle with the arrow, of course, is refresh. And this is the address bar, and this is where I was saying, if you want, it doesn't really matter what default you put in. If you want to go to Google, you just type in Google and you go to Google, right? If you want Yahoo, you just type in Yahoo and you go to Yahoo. So it's a really simple browser. I like it. If you're in the advanced protection program for Google, you're not going to be able to sign on with your profile. But this allows you to do Bing, Yahoo, and Google, and if you got profiles for each one of those, you can go ahead and sign in for all of them. And as long as you don't sign out, they'll always be there. I mean, I got profiles for all of them. I just go ahead and sign them all in. And okay, so you got help and support, of course. I've seen better help and support pages, to be very honest with you. I mean, you gotta understand that this is a very basic browser. Now, if you've been on Samsung's browser, you'll see a lot of familiarity here. You got a feedback page on here too. Yeah, if you're used to Samsung's browser, you're gonna see a lot of familiarity with this browser as well. You also got in the top right hand corner, you got home, and you got some navigation, so you got search button to find stuff inside of the page itself. And of course, if you want, you can go ahead and sign your Google in as well if you wish. And you can do the same thing with Yahoo and Bing and whatnot. And yeah, there you go. See, it finally popped up. We got most visited, and if you don't like them, you just long press on my favorites, and it gives you options. You can open in a new tab, or let's remove it. There you go. And same thing with, it's got 3 dots on the side of it. Open link in new tab. Let's remove that, and let's remove that. So then it goes right back to that. That's all cleared. Read and click. And okay, the history, you can individually X out whatever you want and keep what you want, or you can go up here and hit the trash can, and of course you get basic or advanced. We'll just go with basic right there, and that's it. Hey, my brothers and sisters, it really helps to know all the ins and outs of the browser that you're on, and it's always good to know options. Be safe out there. Use a VPN. Use two-factor authentication on your accounts, and be safe. And Google on.